Hi, welcome to the training. My name is Singh. Today in this training, we'll be covering part 7 of the web cart training. In this training, I will go over the reports and analysis. Okay, so this is my landing page here for my ordering site. We'll go into the what the customer see. So inside the main order site here, okay, this is your shopping cart here with all your menus. Okay, we're going to click on dashboard login here, and we're going to log in into our backend system. And I'll put in my login here, and I will log in. Okay, now it's important to understand something here. I log it in as the admin account. When we set your web cart up, you will get one admin account. Okay, so make sure you keep that admin account and the password secure. All your employees, once you get in as the admin, you can go into the user account and you could create new users. Okay, you can also change users' password. You can see all the registered users and etc. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, close that. Okay, now you notice that some of these modules here, the menu, reports, user accounts, they have a shield in front of it. So these icon, the shield icon here will tell you that you need admin rights to access them. Okay, so your employees, your standard users, they won't be able to go into the menus and change items or run reports or add new users. Only you can. Okay, the configuration here is to change your business name, the business address name, for example, here. You could change all of that. You could change your business name, and you decide that you don't want this name anymore, and you're changing your business name to something else. You could change that. You could change a lot of other stuff as well. Let me go back to my landing page here. You could change the Facebook link here to yours, YouTube link, emails, and of course, if you update the your address and phone number here, let's say you have a new phone number, you can change all of this as well. Your welcome message on your website here, you can change that as well. Okay. So let's go back to our ordering site here, and we click on dash login, and we're able to log in. So in this training today, we'll be talking about just the reports. Okay, so only you can run that. Okay, your employees, they manage the incoming orders, and they process the orders into the completed orders. Okay, they can also ban phone numbers as well in the ban module, and they can go into the help module here and review all of the training videos on how to use the applications as well. Okay, so we'll go into the reports module today. Okay, now the report module allows you to run reports to get sales and orders data. Okay, and it's extremely useful. So inside here, you have two main fields here. You have the start date, you have the end date. By default, it's going to bounce back to 30 days. Okay, you can change that by clicking on the icons here. And let's say you want to run a report for the entire year. Okay, well, we can change that here. Okay, we could change the month to, let's say, January up until now. Okay, and we could click on run report, and it will output the report down here. So pending orders, we don't have any pending orders right now. Okay, so your pending order will show you anything that is inside your main dashboard here, and the total items and the total amount that you are about to make, including tax and tips. Okay, right below that is the completed orders. Okay, so this runs from that time frame that we picked here. Okay, so you start date and end date. So you can do annual reports, you can do quarterly report, monthly, weekly. It's up to you. Okay, it's very versatile here. Okay, so here we did it from the beginning of the year to up until now. Okay, so we have completed orders. We processed 51 orders. Okay, total item sold 410. total revenue, we made about $3,054. Okay. Now, keep in mind, this is including tax tips. Okay. Orders by date here. Okay. So it breaks down all the dates that have order only. Okay. You can see these dates here. I have on this date here, I have 14 orders. So this tells you which date you're processing the most orders, items, revenue, etc. So from the beginning of the year till now, you're gonna have a lot of dates here. Again, this list is gonna be very long. Okay. Your busiest day here. Okay, you'll see that it's gonna truncate this because I have my screen here minimized so that it would look okay on the training video. Okay, you see that it's gonna pull up all these dates here, and then it's gonna show you a chart here. Okay, now this if you put your cursor at the tippy top of each point here, it's gonna give you the items that were sold. I'm gonna change that date to change that graph there. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, I'm gonna just reload this here. It's going to default to 30 days. Let's just go back 30 days and take a look at the chart. You see how the chart looks a little bit better because there's less data that it needs to compact into that tiny chart area. Okay. So here you see it goes back 30 days. My busiest day here, item count. Okay. And by looking at this here, this gives you a lot of data, a lot of intelligence as well. Okay, and the intelligent data that it gives you is what day or what period of time you are selling the most, which pretty much means you're the most busiest time. Okay, and during what area do you have a downward curve where you're not too busy, not selling as much item? Okay, based on that, you could kind of analyze that and say what kind of advertisement did I push out during that time? Is it working? Is it bringing in more sales? Okay, so these charts and graph here and these data here, they are extremely valuable to any business. Okay, let's go down here a little bit here. Revenue by day. Okay, now busy time doesn't mean that you're making a lot of money. Okay, for example, if you sell 1,000 cookie at a $1 a piece. Okay, it looks like you're very busy, but the revenue is maybe $1,000 only. But if you sold 30 dishes of papaya salad, for example, at $20 each, that's going to be a lot more. Okay, you sold less, but you're making a lot more. Okay, so revenue by day also. Okay, so this is revenue by day. You put your cursor there, it'll tell you the revenue by the day also as well. Okay, so these two graphs doesn't necessarily have to look alike. Okay, selling a lot of something at a cheap price doesn't mean that you're actually making a lot. Okay, most popular item. Okay, so it's going to break up every single item that you have on your list. Okay, and with all the records that your cloud web cart has, it's gonna filter all of the items and it's gonna count them during that time frame that you queried for. Just tell you, it'll list here the number one item is 41 sold, and those are offering large. You can see the number 2 here, the Nava dessert here. So 40 of those, and the medium seem to be a little bit more popular. We sold more of those than any of the other ones. Okay. The third on the list here, most popular item, chili pepper sauce. Okay, we sold 34 of those. And you see the large item is more popular. We sold 28 of those and only 6 medium. Either we don't offer the small sell here, or we didn't sell any here, any small chili pepper sauce here. Okay, So you can kind of look at this, and it lets you gauge in what's popular and what is not. You can see my in last place here, my chicken rice here. I've only sold one, okay, a small one. Okay, so looking at this data here, you should invest more in ingredients for these particular items that are popular than for something that instead of ordering a lot of inventory for an item that doesn't really sell, you can allocate that to something that actually really sell and is popular. Okay, so we'll go past that here. Okay, now popular is not the same as your top earning item. Okay, so you can see that on my list here. Okay, the banh mi sandwich here is we sold a lot of those. Okay, that correlates with the number one item, a top earner as well. Okay, you can see that we sold $390 of those as well. The classic pho is the second choice here. Okay, the top of the top earning items. Top earning items. Okay, and if you look at the very bottom here, chicken rice, so 12 bucks to that. Okay, small one. Okay, that's our last place. Okay. So these two charts here, keep in mind the data here, most popular doesn't necessarily means that it's a top earner. For that cookie example that I gave you earlier, you can sell 1,000 cookies at 25 cents per se. Okay, you sell a lot of that, but selling a large items such as a papaya salad for 10 or 15 bucks each. You can sell less of it and still hit that $1,000 mark or that 500 mark faster. Okay, so always keep that in mind. Okay, and of course the subcategory is, for example, the classical is placed second, and from there you can see here the small item, the small choice, and then large and the medium. Okay, so more people are buying the small papaya salad than the medium. Okay, so if you were buying, let's say you were serving this in a serving box, you would purchase probably the small containers, more of those small containers than the medium size. Okay, because if you stock your inventory with a lot of medium boxes, but your data here shows you that the small item or the small box, it's actually being used more because it's more popular. You should purchase and stock your inventory with the small packing boxes or small bowls more than the medium. Okay, so this is business intelligence and data intelligence for you. Okay, so having these data here automatically shows you, and then it gives you a visualization of exactly how you should run your business, what you need, okay, and what type of inventory, what type of ingredients to allocate more funds to. Okay, because if for example, if we go down the list here, it doesn't necessarily have to be at the bottom of the list, but let's say the spring roll plate here. Okay, we sold $12 only during that last period, 30 days. But if we're buying a lot of inventory for spring roll and they're not being sold, uh, especially in the food business, these are perishable items, okay, that will pretty much be a loss to us or our business. Okay, so in this example, I'm just touching on food, but the web cart can also be used for other things as other types of business as well, such as there is a client with a feed store. They sell animals and livestock feeds. So what type of feed? Chicken feed, hay, uh, uh, rabbit pellets, dog food, cat food, and etc. So It gives them a rundown of what type. Are they buying a large bag? Or is the large bag more popular? Small bags, 50-pound bags, 25-pound bags, or 100-pound bag, etc. Below that here are the cancel orders. So especially this affects the food industry more than other businesses. For example, we have a client that sells clothing and accessories, pants, shirts, shoes, socks, jewelry, etc. Okay, those are non-perishable items. But in the food industry, if you have perishable item and you're processing orders here and customer cancel them, okay, well, you actually lose those items because you can't resell them. Okay, if someone orders a custom plate of, let's say, egg grill, and it's sitting at the counter for already an hour, 2 hour, and a customer cancels the order, well, you can't really resell that. Okay, that's perishable item. Okay, so it's a loss. So it when you cancel orders, it tracks that as well. Okay, so we got 5 cancel order during this time frame that we queried for. How many items did we lose? We lost about 23. Okay, for a non-perishable business such as clothing store. Okay, for example, what this does, you can cancel the order. Okay, and it tells you the time frame. Also, the valuable data in this is also if you look at your charts here, during what time frame or what year are you getting a lot of cancellation and why? Okay, why are you getting those cancellation? That you can determine by reading your data and how you operate your business. Okay, item loss, you didn't really lose those items. Okay, because you can just put them back into your stock and your inventory, and you could resell them as well. Okay, so it instead of a loss, you should consider that as a return to inventory. Okay, and the cancel dates, cancel orders. Okay, cancel items and sizes. So it breaks it down. What's being canceled? Okay, you can see egg roll here is the most here. I have 4 counts of large egg rolls that customer cancel. Asian cookie desserts, 3 medium. Okay, gives you the whole list here. Okay, so that is a general rundown of the sales and orders report that the application offers. Okay, I'll close out of that. So keep in mind, only the admin account, which is you, when you log in, you can access the reports. Your employees, they won't be able to access the reports. Okay, and it locks them out of all the critical features here. And most businesses don't want their staff to run reports and see how much the business is actually earning anyway. So it is a 2-tier system here. Okay. So and that is and this that ends this training. I hope you learned something new here, and I hope you can run your own report and see how your business is doing. Okay, see what's popular, what's selling, what's not, and with that valuable those valuable data, it can help you make intelligent and smart decision on how to grow your business and how to proceed. Okay. Thank you for attending the training. And if you have any questions, feel free to send them in, and I'll catch you on the next one.